He calls himself Isaac Men, and he's invited me inside his Duluth apartment for an interview.
They know what they're doing is wrong and illegal.
He's talking about robocallers and the companies that hire them.
This is what we call vicarious liability. Basically, it's like if someone hires someone to kill someone else, well, both parties are responsible.
In an office set up in his bedroom, Isaac showed me how he sends demand letters to robocallers, getting back checks of up to $1,500 per call.
It's not just about the money, it's about also making sure that they learn a lesson.
Is this about revenge?
It's not so much about revenge, just discipline. They messed up. You punish them, okay? Revenge would be me burning down their headquarters.
You're not picking your targets. They're picking you.
Correct. They're calling me out of the blue.
Isaac contacted us out of the blue. I didn't investigate his background until after I left his apartment, when I noticed those photos of checks from robocallers also had his name blurred out.
I looked for Isaac Men. There is no Isaac Men. Who is Tarek?
That's me.
You gave me a fake name.
No, I go by my middle name.
But your last name isn't Men. It's Mentori, isn't it?
It's abbreviated.
And you're currently awaiting trial on 21 counts in Tennessee, correct? 12 of those are felony charges. We're talking about rape, kidnapping, sexual battery.
Actually, my lawyer told me not to discuss my charges or defenses, if that's okay.
Why then would you call a TV station while you're awaiting trial in another state on multiple felonies?
Oh, I just wanted to discuss this wonderful opportunity and share it with people. It's very newsworthy.
Mr. Mentori, is there anything that you want to say to your accusers?
I don't speak English.
Tarek Mentori has been on the news a lot in Nashville.
I don't think those women would find that funny.
I don't speak English.
WSMV's chief investigator Jeremy Finley's reporting prompted Tennessee to revoke Mentori's massage therapist license, and WSMV aired the stories from several women that ultimately led to Mentori's arrests for sexually assaulting massage clients.
Well, Tarek, welcome.
Thank you.
Mentori contacted Dr. Phil in 2020, hoping to prove his innocence on national television.
But then you invent this twin and say, he's the horny one.
Well, if I did have a twin, he'd be the horny one.
If this happened, it was my horny twin, not me.
Yes.
If this happened.
Police here in Nashville know Tarek Mentori well. They've arrested him multiple times, including while out on bond. Yet he was allowed to move out of state. And police here in Metro Atlanta tell us they were not informed that their newest resident is awaiting trial on indictments for rape, kidnapping, and other sex crimes against women. The Nashville judge handling Mentori's case called him a danger to the community and set a $500,000 bond to protect the safety of the public. But once he posted that bond, Mentori was allowed to move to Metro Atlanta while awaiting trial. When I met him at his apartment in Duluth, I had no idea who he really was, or that during this interview, he was wearing a court-ordered GPS ankle monitor. I was in your home alone, sitting across from an accused kidnapper, rapist, felon out on bail awaiting trial, and I had no idea. That's pretty scary.
You also had my email address before you even met me. You could have Googled my email address just like that. Boom. Easy. But I was wrong. You didn't do that.
He kept being more, I guess, erotic would be the word.
Atlanta area teacher Diana Idson says she met Tarek Mentori after he posted to a Gwinnett singles page on Nextdoor.com.
Did he use multiple names with you?
First, he called himself Isaac Miller, and it was Isaac Men. And he insisted that he really wanted to give me a massage, and he wanted to come to my house to do this because he said that his place wasn't ready yet.
Text messages now on file with the Nashville court show Isaac repeatedly offering massages to Diana. I'm in the process of setting up my home massage studio again, he wrote. There's a text message about setting up a massage studio in his apartment here in Georgia?
Yes. He said he was trying to start his business up again. He wanted to practice.
So he wanted to practice on you?
Yes.
Diana was concerned enough to contact Duluth police.
After you found out what he's accused of, you still put your name and your face on the stand to testify against him to have his bond revoked.
I don't want this to happen to anybody else.
Duluth police determined no crime had been committed here, but a lieutenant sent screenshots of those text messages to prosecutors in Nashville, who argued in a motion to revoke Mentori's bond that the defendant continues to engage in predatory behavior.
So because of this, his bond was revoked, right?
His bond was not revoked because the judge decided that he did technically violate the conditions of his bond.
There's nothing in his bond conditions that prohibits him from seeking out women and offering massages, even though massages are the context for most of the sex crimes of which he's accused.
Correct.
Mentori's bond bans him from using certain social media websites, but not Nextdoor. He can travel freely throughout Gwinnett, Fulton, Forsyth, Cobb, and DeKalb counties, the ankle monitor tracking where he goes, but not what he does.
Is your mind right now on women he may be in contact with who have no idea, just like you had no idea?
Yes.
Tariq live here, Tariq?
Yes.
Duluth police have been to his apartment only once in recent months when someone texted the word help from his cell phone to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation.
We received a call from the DBI tip line. Subject currently awaiting trial in Tennessee. Someone texted the word help.
He wants to make sure there's not like a person here who texted.
No.
I must have texted a number in error. I had no idea it was a police number.
All right, well, it's okay. Yeah. Good night, okay?
Officers tell us he is not suspected of any crimes in Metro Atlanta. Mentori told me on a recorded call that he moved here for a fresh start while fighting the rape and kidnapping charges in Nashville.
I don't want anybody to be hurt again. He's already done enough damage.